I'm going to talk about Sugar Beach in Mauritius. I just got back, so last week, in fact. Sugar Beach is on the west coast of Mauritius, so west is best. You get nice sunsets on that coast. So it's kind of partway down the coast on the west. It's quite a large hotel. It's got like a central manor house, which is kind of the focal point, and then you've got the main pool there and the restaurants around there as well, and then you've got 2 wings of rooms either side of that spanning out, and you've got a second pool in the south wing, as they call it, which is a quieter pool, more for adults to use. In terms of the pools and the beach, they're both really good actually. So the main pool is more of a kids pool, or should I say a family pool, where pretty much anybody you'll find in that pool, but it's got a shallow pool, so for small children it's really good. And that pool fronts straight onto the beach as well, and it's a lovely white sand beach. And then in the south wing, the adult pool is an infinity pool, which again fronts onto the beach. So either one that you're in, it's a really nice setting. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but it is an all-rounder. You know, when I was there was families with young kids, families with medium kids, families with teenagers, couples, honeymooners. There was a couple of weddings that took place while I was there, so it's pretty much anything and everything. It's got a section of the resort that would suit anybody, so it's good for everybody. I think you would really stay in the resort. The resort itself has got 3 restaurants. It's got a buffet restaurant, a sort of Italian Mediterranean restaurant, and then you've got like a seafood restaurant, which is Tides. That's really nice because that's on the beachfront, and it's got quite a cool, funky vibe. Even in the daytime, there's a DJ there, just sort of with chilled out music in the background, but then at night it comes alive a little bit more and there's a bit more going on. So I'd say that one's quite nice for couples because you could have a romantic meal there, sort of overlooking the water. Outside of the hotel, it's not too far from Flic-en-Flac, which is a little town nearby that you could just get a taxi to. But that's very much a local town, so it's going to be local restaurants, and they're not going to be the types of things that you would get in London, for example. So a lot more kind of rusticy, but still nice to experience if you want to go out somewhere. Water sports especially, they've got a boathouse on the property, and you can try out anything and everything. So there was people trying windsurfing, there's kayaks, there's pedal boats. They've got motorised water sports as well. Not that I tried any of them, but I could see people just off the beach having fun, trying out the water sports. And then in the general area of the hotel, well, should I say close by to the hotel, there's a lot of activities as well. So there's a place called Casella Nature Park, which was originally a kind of bird park, but has developed into more of a sort of general animal park. And you can do something called lion walks there. So they've got some teenage lions, and within a set compound you can kind of walk with them freely as much as that's possible. So you've got a keeper with you, and several people who work with the animals every day, so they know them very well, and it's a controlled environment, but it's free at the same time. So they tell you exactly what to do and where you can touch them, where you can't, and then you literally do walk with them. I was walking along holding the lion's tail as we walked through the bush, so it was amazing. And I think they've got maybe 5 or 6 teenage lions that you can do that with, but they just take 2 at a time. So whichever 2 are most kind of in for it that day, they're the ones that go. And they take lots of pictures as you go and video it as well, so you can then take those home with you afterwards. So it's a really good experience. I was a bit dubious at first because, you know, environmentally friendly is it, isn't it? But I think it's really worthwhile. So yeah, it's good.